Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang.
Missing you in the morning.
96.3 K-Triple-L.
Fishing, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I like to, I fly fish, but it's
Right.
even been a while for me to do that. I need to get out there and do that maybe. Today's also International Picnic Day, so another excuse to get away and do something.
Mm-hmm.
And it is National Want to Get Away Day.
Need a
Isn't that funny?
Snickers?
Yeah, I know, but it's funny that there's just 3 days today that pretty much are saying, look, you need to go somewhere and do something else.
Yeah.
So fishing day, picnic day, Want to Get Away Day.
I think you're right.
In addition to International Sushi Day.
Ooh.
And National Splurge Day. So do something nice for yourself, see? Go fishing. Go on a picnic. Get away.
Yeah.
See? I told you it was a kind of a theme there.
Get
Sushi
away.
Day kind of snuck in there somehow, but,
Yeah.
some sushi. You like sushi?
Yes, but it has to be
the right thing. Yeah.
right thing.
I'm the same way, yeah.
So-
but there is sushi I like. There's sushi
Yes.
that I don't like, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with sushi. Let's see here. What else? The gang this morning, Terminix text line. Who else checking in this morning? We got Ricky checking in. Wow, Ricky, you checked in at 3:33 this morning.
Ricky.
Man, Ricky, I'm going to tell you, Ricky, I wasn't even out of bed then, so congrats. Troy the Painter, James, William, David, Desi, KK, Tammy, Kimberly, new gang member Felix. We got Jesse. He said that the 66th and University, right in there, I guess eastbound on 66, they've got things blocked off. They're doing some, it's like a water repair or something happened there, so just know.
66. Oh, okay.
66
That's
University,
near my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sort of, yeah.
I mean, similar.
That's right here in Lubbock. You're right.
Yeah. It's within a couple of miles.
It's in the region.
It's in the region, yeah.
I know what you mean. So yeah, there you go. Butch checking in. You got Carl with his happy hump day. Thank you so much for that, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Connie checking in. Big Dave and Scott are here so far this morning. Terminix text line. If you missed the number, I know we give the number quite a bit, but sometimes you don't get it. But it's not too complicated. I mean, everybody knows the area code, first of all, 806. That's easy. Mm-hmm. So we don't even really need to say that. We usually say it, but you don't really need to say it. But you need it to be able to text us.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that, too.
Okay.
After that, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And the station is 96.3, so just remember that.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like 900, 96.3, and then a 0. And that's really nothing, right?
Right. That's nothing.
900, 96.3,
96.3.
0.
Okay. I got it.
Or 900, 96.3, nothing.
Yeah. I got it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some good ways to remember it.
9630. That's how
We had the same number here for so long that there's even times now where I will jump in and try to say our old number.
I don't want to know it, but
I know, but I don't want to say it because
yeah.
Because if I say it, it'll come back to my mind and I'll start throwing it out there. So we don't want to do that. I wonder what happens with that number now. I wonder if there's anybody.
I doubt it. I don't want to call it.
Did you know that number, because the prefix on that phone number we used to have was created because of radio, because of a contest K-Triple-L did many years ago. Mm-hmm. Gave away, it's like, I can't remember, it was like $10,000 or something, but it was like the 96th caller. And it was huge. And so many people were dialing in at once that it basically crashed the 806 area code.
Look at us, man.
So they decided to create a special prefix for radio stations.
Yeah.
So every radio station had that prefix. And so we had
probably
that for a lot of years.
Digital and everything, and just the way. I'm
probably works a little
different now.
Because at one time, I don't know how it works now. It's probably still similar, but there was a time where certainly there was only so many dial tones that could even be available at one time. So what happened is everybody was calling all at that one time. And so all the dial tones, I mean, people couldn't even get dial tones for things. I mean, it was crazy. It really was. But that's why there became that prefix for radio.
Yeah.
So now it's a little different, and we had to change the number for a variety of reasons, companies, different things. I don't even know.
That's one of those things, if on our end, if you look at it, you go, yeah, we put down the old number.
The old 806
the
there.
old 806. They had to come up with a new number.
We're so big. Rip the knob off. Yeah, it was one of those kind of things, but that's a while back, though. But anyway, 900-9630 is the new text line now. Or you can call us, too. It's either way. Who else is here? Let's see. Carl, I already said Carl and Connie. Okay, Big Dave, Scott, Ruben. We got Denver's, Denver City. Charlie checking in. That's your golf buddy, right?
Yeah, Charlie. He wasn't feeling well yesterday, so.
Roger had a good idea. He checked in. He said a picnic on the boat while fishing. So that pretty much that covers fishing day.
Who said that?
Getaway day. That was Roger.
Roger, yeah. Roger.
Donna checking in. Raymond, Samantha, Chris with the happy hump day. Thank you so much, Chris. I love the hump day reference,
them,
as
Chris.
you know. Oh my gosh. And then Mike. Yeah, Mike remembers the old number. I don't want to say it because,
Mike,
again,
don't,
like I said,
don't do it. Don't do it.
We'll start accidentally
saying
saying
it.
it. Now that I've read it, it's going to be in my head.
I've gotten this in my head, so I don't want that other one in my head now.
Garrett, Rona, and then let's see here. What is Jesse? Let's see, the Big Mac attack.
Jesse.
There's Holly. I don't know, everybody's checking in now. Okay. Said the Big Mac attack contest, if you were the sixth caller, you get a Big Mac attack and a free meal. Yeah, that was it. Okay, I remember there was some kind of a contest. That was a while back there. The Big Mac attack contest. If you were the sixth caller, you got a Big Mac attack shirt and a free meal. Wow. Man, you got a good memory on that one. I don't remember that one. Jonathan. Good morning, Jonathan. Checking in this morning. So yesterday, did it end up getting as hot as we thought it was going to?
105.
Was it 105?
Yeah,
okay.
105,
I was in my office most of the day, and my air conditioner was struggling. I do know that. By the time I got into my truck, it was like 100, I think.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it got up to 100. So it was 105.
105.
Oh,
and then those storms just popped up a little bit further south. I
got hail at my house. Did you get any hail?
I did not get any hail. Yeah,
I got hail. I got it was probably marble to like nickel size, maybe some quarter size. It wasn't devastating, but it was still hail.
And a little further south, it was almost like orange. I mean, it was big. Yeah, it was pretty big hail.
Okay, I didn't. When I first started sitting there, Kathy and I are sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden I hear like, you hear those hailstones that are the ones that get your attention.
Yes.
And I was like, do you think it's hailing again? She's like, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was only random. It wasn't like crazy. It was
right
at first. So I was like, man, I wonder. So I get up, I go to the front window, I look out in the yard, and all of a sudden I see, and it's about marble-sized hails bouncing in the grass there, And then all of a sudden, some bigger hail. When my truck is sitting out in the driveway, and I was like, oh, man, are you serious? Because I don't know what. I wasn't even expecting that. Because I even knew on my way home from work, I saw that cloud, and I thought, that doesn't look like anything. That's nothing. And I thought it was going to go south. Because there's one that went south, and there's one that kind of went north, and I think it just fell apart maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so when it started hailing, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Here we go again. But then I thought, well, my roof's already messed up. I'm already going to have to get a new roof, so I guess whatever, bring it on.
Damage.
I didn't want my truck to get damaged, and luckily it wasn't big enough hail to do that in my house anyway, so I dodged that one. But yeah, that was a little surprising. So anyway, as far as today goes, what do we got today?
Today, 92, so just a ever so slightly chance, but we had an ever so slightly chance yesterday too. 71 right now.
You just never know.
That's why, when you say 1 or 2%, it may not be a crazy amount, but it's still possible.
Right. Here's one. Chris just texted in, said, I used to record the top 5 at 9 and then dial that number that the old number that I don't want to say. I'm telling you, if I say it, I'm gonna accidentally say it on the air.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Chris. In fact, top 5 at 9. Heck, there was a time here that I was doing the top 5 at 9. I worked nights here at KLLL. That's been a while. But,
wow.
Yeah. Hey, it's top 5 at 9. Here's Garth with something. I mean, it would always be something with Garth on the top 5 at 9. That's a great memory, Chris. Let's see. We got Jesse said, "Where is Colleen this morning?" Jesse, we have no idea.
Yes.
No, that's not true. No, she was running late. She had called in, and she's like, I know, and man, I couldn't get up this morning. It's just one of those mornings for me. I don't know why. My alarm went off.
Yeah.
Do you ever those mornings where your alarm just doesn't make an impact on you?
That was today.
So you had
I had the same exact thing. I couldn't get my alarm. It just was, and it was right in my ear too. I had it right by. I was the
same way. I just couldn't. I don't know. Sometimes my brain will trick me into, hit snooze one more time. You don't need to get up now. You can get ready. So I hit the snooze. Then it goes off again. And then it's the same thing. It's like, come on. How long does it take you to get ready? It doesn't take any time at all. You got plenty of time.
You got plenty.
I hit the snooze again. I bet I hit the snooze, 10 times. I couldn't get up. And I just kept justifying it in my mind of, well, I mean, that pretty soon you get to the point where I don't guess I need to take a shower. I don't guess I really need to wear anything. I mean, you start figuring out in your head of all the things you don't really need to do. But finally I got up and I was like, what am I doing? I got to get up. I got a job. I got to work. Well, anyway, so you struggled today. Yeah. Colleen called in. She's like, yeah, I'm just moving slow today. Sorry, I'm going to be late. So I was like, all right, well, just take your time. Get here when you get here. Just be safe. So anyway, she'll be here, apparently. Who else we got this morning? Patrick checking in. Hello, good morning, Patrick. Not Colleen's brother. Carl. Carl said, must be something in the air. I didn't want to get up either. Yeah, I know. It seems like everybody just feels that way today.
Or something.
Yeah, maybe he takes it out of you.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but yeah.
Let's see. It was not that day. Here's Desi saying, usually I always wake up once my alarm goes off, but today was not that day either. I was struggling to get up, too. So
I don't know.
Anybody else having trouble getting going today? What is it? I don't know, man. It's just something about it.
Maybe it was just that heat yesterday just zapped everybody.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
105 will do it.
Yeah. All right. So what is it again today?
91.
Okay, 91. That'll be a little bit of a relief. So. Yeah, Nacho, thank you, overachiever boy. I got up and worked out. Man,
Nacho,
that makes us all feel really bad.
I haven't seen Nacho in a while. Nacho, I need to see you guys.
Yeah, Patrick, not Colleen's brother, says, I was up 30 minutes before my alarm went off. Well, la-ti-da. Well, it's nice to see that some of you got up and didn't have that struggle.
Yes.
As for me, the struggle was real, man. Oh, no. Big Dave, my house was 88 degrees when I went to bed. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, ouch. Oh, man, that's tough to sleep in that kind of heat. That is crazy. Let's see here. I know, man. Everybody's got so much to say. Let's see. Yeah, Tracy, let's be honest. No one wants to get up any day, especially waking up to an alarm. Man, that is for sure. Let's see. Ricky says, I've been up since 3 this morning. Yeah, I told you Ricky was the first to check in the gang this morning at like 3:30. KK struggled today to get up. God bless the snooze. Man, no kidding. I agree with that. Jesse said, my husky woke me up today. Yeah, my dog even didn't want to. Usually my dog, when my alarm goes off, my dog wakes up and is like, okay, let me out. Oh, my dog even today, I think, was kind of like, meh. I'll figure it out later. So it was nothing, man. So, all right. Yeah, Mike said, we all know Mudflap is to blame for the 105-degree temperature.
Yes, yesterday. Of course it is. Yes.
That's what you get for being weather boy,
That's
right?
right.
All right. Well, here's something for you. If you're a homeowner and you've been considering getting a home warranty, you need to get an Earl's Home Warranty. Earl's, plumbing and all. You probably see those trucks around. That's who does Earl's Home Warranty. I was actually at a stoplight yesterday on my way home, and I was behind one of those Earl's wrapped trucks, and I see those all over the place. Man, Earl's is everywhere in this town. But that's really cool because they have a local home warranty that you need to check into if you've been wanting to get one of those. It's the only West Texas-based home warranty company. They're right here in Lubbock, so no 800 numbers or anything to deal with. You just deal with local people. They'll send the technician over, be in an Earl's uniform, driving an Earl's fully wrapped truck that I guarantee you've seen those around. Earl's Home Warranty, it covers things like your plumbing, AC, heating, ductwork, all that kind of stuff. They've got a couple of different plans to choose from to protect your biggest investment, your home. So, if you're a homeowner, there's always something that could be breaking down in a home for sure. So, if you don't currently have a home warranty or you don't have a local home warranty, all you need to do is call Earl's Home Warranty. They'll come out and inspect all your systems, get you signed up with one of those plans that'll work for you. Even if you're getting ready to sell your home or buying a home, getting a local warranty is a great deal there from Earl's Home Warranty. Now, you can go, you can check them out here. The best thing to do, just go to their website that we can find the number and all, because who can write down the number? CallEarls.com. That's CallEarls.com/Lubbock. Okay.
Well, nobody can get up, 'cause it's just one of those days. Oh, you gotta be good to get to your job. Oh, baby, wake up, wake up. Tell me I'll be okay. It's just one of those days. I can't go. No, I just can't go.
Got another verse?
Sure, keep going here. We'll try. Well, my alarm went off. I don't know. My brain didn't kick in. Oh, I just don't know. But tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll get up anyway, take a hot, cold shower in my underwear.
Oh,
no. Baby, get me up today. Woo! It needed a little work, but it's the best I could do at 6 in the morning. Yeah.
All right. Got the guitar going. Man, we're good. I play the guitar. You sing.
Yeah.
I think it works out pretty good. Tammy, you're trying to get me to text that word again. Oh, now come on, Tammy. Come on. Now that wasn't terrible. I didn't think it was. We're not going to quit our day job or anything, but nobody could get up this morning, you know. So yeah. I think everybody's awake now.
Yeah.
Doris, what is that?
What station you got
what
that
are
on?
the boys doing?
Boys
yeah.
doing.
That's all right. All right. Not bad though. I like how you can improvise some words.
I was trying. That was a little difficult.
All right. I think, was it Carl? Yeah, Carl said play Cody Johnson, That's Texas. To
Jeff Mudflap in the game. Making mornings great.
Turn it up.
Wake the fun up with Jeff Mudflap and the gang. From the Dollar Western Wear Studio, this is Lubbock's country leader and home of Jeff Mudflap and the gang.
I did. I had trouble. Yep.
And I hit my snooze. I don't even know how many times I hit it, but every time I hit it, I could fall back asleep, justifying why I didn't need to get up.
Oh,
and
no.
finally, it got to a point where I was like, "What am I doing? I got to go to work."
Yep.
So, man, I jumped up. I threw on the first clothes I found. I'm sorry, y'all. I probably
Well, I
smell.
thought that looked
I
like
don't know what.
Kathy's shirt.
Well, you know, I don't even know. It's a lovely blouse. I love the material it's made of. It makes me feel.
Is that new?
It makes me feel pretty, you know. But no, I got up and brushed my teeth, threw clothes on, threw some shoes on, and ran out the door. I texted Mudflap and I said, "Hey, man, I'm just now leaving my house. Sorry." And you beat me here still, though, even being late. And then,
oh my goodness,
you end up calling and saying, "Hey, alarm didn't go off." I was like, "What is the deal today?" We all had it.
It was
all it is.
so bizarre. So I got a new phone last night, and so you know I did not leave the store until I made sure everything was working. Of course, you
Except
know,
the alarm.
except for you know, and then I'm getting the alarm. See, it's a blue. Look at that blue purpley. I've never had a color.
Oh wow, it's
colorful
blue.
phone
That's
before.
cool looking.
Yeah.
What is it? Let me see.
It's colorful.
Blue.
Oh, that is pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah, I like it.
And you know, blue being my favorite color, this was like the closest. It's kind of bright. It's almost like a periwinkle. But
Could you be a little more specific?
everybody knows what periwinkle is.
Do you know what periwinkle is?
Oh, sure, it's blue.
Cornflower
yeah.
blue.
Oh, I know cornflower.
Okay.
Wasn't that what movie was that? The cornflowers. Yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh! Wow, it's still too early for that, y'all. But anywho, so I set my alarm, and you know, and I tried to go to bed at a decent hour last night because I just haven't been going to sleep at a good time. And I woke up at like 1:20, 1:30, and could not go back to sleep. In my head, I was going, okay, it must be time to get up. I literally tossed and turned until probably 4. I went, okay, I can sleep for 30 minutes. Just go. And sure enough, I fell asleep for 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden, Michael's alarm goes off, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
No.
I'm like, oh no. And that's just a horrible way to wake up. You just feel
Yes, you feel
panicked
dirty. Yeah.
and all that. But I got in the shower and I got myself ready.
Jose the trucker, it's in the air this morning. I woke up, the alarm was going off since 3:45, just didn't hear it.
Oh, wow.
We've had so many people in our gang check in this morning saying they had a hard time getting up this morning.
Everybody.
Even Jesse, who brought us some kolaches and cinnamon twist or something over here, he had trouble getting up, and his dog actually woke him up by licking his face and was like, dude, what are you doing? My dog this morning didn't want to get up. My dog usually, if my alarm goes off, my dog is right over there like in my face, like with that, hey, let me out. I got to go outside. Let me out. My dog this morning, he was kind of like, nah, not feeling it today.
That is just so crazy. And normally, because that's kind of happened to me before, and we have our coffee pot set to automatically go start perking at, I think, 4:40-ish, 4:45. So anyway, so usually the smell of the coffee wakes me up. But I just think it's because I did not sleep, and I was sleeping solid, and it was just
obviously needed it.
Hey, by the way, Carl just said, sorry, Colleen, no straight guy knows what periwinkle is.
Okay, that's fair.
I guess there's no doubting what I am.
No guy wants to say, is that periwinkle?
Well, it was in. I know you had the 64 crayon box of Crayolas, and it was in that box.
See, I remember cornflower being in that, but I don't remember periwinkle. I remember Midnight Blue, which was my all-time favorite color of crayon. In case anybody's wondering, Midnight Blue, that was unbeatable. That was the greatest crayon ever. What was your favorite crayon, by the way?
Oh, I like those weird ones, like the gold, the silvers. I don't know why, but
there's nothing wrong with that. That's all right. What was your favorite color crayon? Do you remember?
Just all of the blues. Blue has always been my favorite color.
We sang the blues this morning. Did you get to hear that?
Oh my goodness, no, thankfully.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It was about not being able to wake up. Man, I busted out the guitar.
Did
he
you
was
really?
Singing. It was look right over here.
We're busting it out.
See, we've got it right here.
Oh, I do see the guitar over there. Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see? You got it right there.
Oh, wow.
You missed it.
I'm so sorry I missed that. I'll have to go back and listen to the podcast.
Yes, well, you should, because it was breathtaking. It really was.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, it's just not and I even kind of turned on the TV whenever I couldn't sleep. I'm like, all right, let's see. Did World War III maybe break out? And that's why my body's going, you know what? Just stay asleep. There's, or no, you need to wake up and save yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't even. Last night I went home, and I don't watch the news that much anymore. I just try not to, because it's just a bunch of junk all the time. It just stresses you out.
Yeah.
Last night, though, with everything that's going on between Israel and Iran, are we going to bomb them with our Buster Bunker bombs and all that stuff? I found myself I couldn't get away from it last night. I'm sitting there on, looking on social media and stuff, and I'm watching Fox News, and finally I was like, man, I've got to turn this off. I have got to turn my brain off. I can't just worry about this all night. But then, so I think I stayed up too late probably, didn't sleep that great, and then couldn't wake up and couldn't get going. But it's when this, stress of the world sometimes, I don't know, it's hard to sleep sometimes. It just is. But, okay, Teresa. That's the craziest thing. I turned my alarm off and slept 40 more minutes, not even remembering that I turned it off.
Oh, wow. So there's somebody said something maybe about the barometer, the low, I don't know, atmospheric pressure or something. What happened there?
Well, you see, when the air rises and the moisture comes up, and no, I don't know.
Okay, well, Troy's offended because he knows what periwinkle is.
Oh, sorry, Troy. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
Troy,
wrong.
You be you. You be you. It's okay. It's okay.
He's just been married a long time.
You can take that up with Carl. He's the one that really said it. Even though we sort of agree with it, but no, it's just periwinkle's not the color that you a lot of guys don't say periwinkle a lot. You might know what it is, but you don't say it a lot. Like, I sure wish I had a periwinkle shirt to go with these slacks. I mean, it's just not the kind of thing that comes up.
My kids watched Blue Clues growing up, and I think I want to say
Handy Dandy Notebook.
Yeah, I know that there was a magenta, but for some reason I want to say that there was a periwinkle. I could be wrong.
I don't remember that. All I remember about Blue's Clues is the guy had the green and white shirt, rugby shirt or something the other day, and he'd say, "Let's write down in our Handy Dandy Notebook." So I used to watch that with my kids too. Blue's Clues.
We had an inflatable Blue's Clues chair that had the button that you'd push, and it would go.
Is this you and Michael, or
no, my children? Well, I would sit in it sometime. It was an inflatable chair, and I pushed the button, and it went Mail time.
Mail time. That was another one.
Wow.
By the way, wasn't the guy? You know, I'm thinking about these kid shows. Mr. Rogers. What was the name of the postman on there? Wasn't it like Mr. McFeely?
I think you're right. Yeah, Mr. McFeely.
Is that his name?
I don't
That's
remember.
a weird name.
That's
isn't
a
it?
very weird name.
I don't know why that just occurred to me.
McFeely.
Is that, or was it something different? Surely it wasn't McFeely. That's creepy. What was it? The postman. What was his name on there? It was Lady Aberlin or something? Amberlin? Or that was in the land of make-believe or something?
Oh, my goodness. I was right. There was a Periwinkle in Blue's Clues. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm not weird. I was going, why do I think that?
It's a male tabby kitten from the city who first appears in Blue's Big Mystery.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't dive that deeply into the Blue's Clues universe.
And it
I
was
didn't know
Mr.
that.
McFeely. You are correct.
Mr. McFeely. Now, would you let your kid go hang out at some guy's house down the street? He wanted the kids to go to make-believe land, and there was a postman named Mr. McFeely? No parent would have ever let their kids do that.
All right, so, Carl, you knew it was Mr. McFeely, but you don't know what Periwinkle is? Okay.
Carl, you can't win this morning, man. Come on. Yeah. Beep, beep. Yeah. Abort mission. All right.
Yes, everybody's in agreement on Mr. McFeely.
Okay.
I don't know, you have Mr. McFeely down here on one end, and then Mr. Rogers on the other end. Which one? And then you had Pee Wee Herman across the street.
Right, yeah, seeing that weird, though. You think about all those weird shows like that. At the time, it didn't seem that bad. But, gosh, you just think, I don't know, man. The guy that wears the little sweater and wants the kids to come over and play make-believe, and Mr. McFeely stops by. It's weird. It's really weird. Oh, my gosh. We didn't have warped thinking back then. Don, you're right.
That is so true.
But you know what? I do think there's just something about the world we live in now. It's just things have just changed enough on just a lot of things that I guess we know. It's not that we know too much now, but we just hear about things that are just terrible things, and it just has sort of changed the I don't know. It just changes your frame of reference on things to where you start going, oh, that's weird. Do you ever see people post things on? I'll see this a lot on like TikTok or just reels and stuff where people will have that, like they'll play a song and then realize what the song was really about as an adult. Like you hear songs when you're younger and you didn't really know, but as an adult you hear it and you go, oh, wow. Never noticed that before. You ever seen those videos that people post like that? Yeah, it's that kind of thing where you just start going, oh, that's weird.
I kind of felt that way about the movie Grease because, that was one of those movies that my mom was like, you can't watch that movie.
Right.
And I really never understood why. And then as I got older and then my kids saw Grease, I'd be like, I did not know that was in there. I did not know that was part of that song. Yep. I did not know what that meant.
Yeah, that's
Grease Lightning was
Yes, that one especially. I did not even that flew over my head until my children are watching that movie and I'm going, holy moly.
Yeah.
Now they were like 10, 12 years old, but anywho,
it is. It's funny.
I'm feeling hot.
Stop
Sexy
it
again.
Okay,
you
can stop right there. You can stop right there. Okay.
So, do you remember White Chicks? That movie?
Yes.
I don't. You know what's funny? I know that movie, but I never watched that movie from start to finish ever.
There's one, and this happened to be our son's girlfriend at the time, and she was like, "Oh, this will be a funny movie to watch. It's a funny movie." And we're like, okay, we'd never seen it. Well, there's one scene in there that is just extremely uncomfortable to be watching with your children. And even worse, whenever my mother walks in and starts at that moment in time.
Right.
And it's an apparatus that requires batteries. And so it was very, very uncomfortable.
You know what she's talking about?
Oh, no, I have no clue.
That's weird. Huh.
Yeah, that's true, Mike. He says Grease still isn't half as bad as what we see on regular TV today.
Yeah,
they
that's
definitely,
true.
The standards have definitely been altered.
So what movie was that?
I think
Oh, wait,
it's
that
called
was White Chicks?
Chicks.
That was the one where they had the thing you're talking about? Yeah. The electric toothbrush. Yeah, Jeremy, that's it.
Yes.
All right, well, interesting.